This week, the crypto market is going to change in a big way, and if you're not ready, you could miss out on huge gains. There are a lot of important events coming up soon that could cause big price changes. The market is moving quickly. Knowing what's going to happen could give you the edge to make smart moves before everyone else does. This is true whether you hold Bitcoin, Ethereum, or an altcoin. This week, the market is mostly affected by important economic news, regulatory decisions, and action from institutions. New financial reports from governments and central banks could change how people think about inflation, rates of interest, and investor trust in general. In the past, when these kinds of stories come out, the crypto market usually reacts with a lot of volatility, either going through big jumps up or big drops down. Using these times to time your deals can help you make the most money. Involvement from institutions is another important factor. There have been moves going on behind the scenes by big banks and hedge funds to quickly accumulate crypto. Now that Bitcoin ETFs are fully operating and more institutions are getting into the market, prices could go up quickly as a lot of new money comes in. If a big player makes a big move this week, it could cause a wave of fear-based buying that drives up the market. Not only Bitcoin and Ethereum, though, other cryptocurrencies are also ready for big changes. With future network upgrades, partnerships, and more people using some projects, prices could go through the roof. To get in before the hype builds, you need to know which ones to watch. What should you really be looking at? Which cryptocurrencies are most likely to go up in value this week? What are the coins and markets that could see the biggest price increases? We'll talk about them and why they're about to take off in the next part. This week, not all cryptocurrencies will move in the same way. It's important to know where to put your attention so you don't miss out on big gains. Some altcoins are set to make even bigger gains than Bitcoin and Ethereum, which often set the general trend. Let's look at which cryptocurrencies could have the most growth this week and explain why. First, Bitcoin, BTC, and Ethereum, ETA, are still the most important coins in the market. Most altcoins will go up in value if Bitcoin does. Because Bitcoin ETFs are making institutions more interested, BTC could see a lot of buying pressure. People are also paying more attention to Ethereum as they wait for scaling solutions and for ETH to play a bigger part in the financial sector. The market could go up if BTC and ETH show power. Besides the main cryptocurrencies, more and more people are using Layer 1 and Layer 2 projects. The fact that Solana, Sol, Avalanche, AVAX, and Cardano ADA have all been getting developers and relationships makes them all strong contenders for a breakout. At the same time, Polygon, Matic, and Arbitrum, ARB, continue to be very important to Ethereum's growth, helping to lower fees and speed up transactions. If usage keeps growing, the prices of these assets could go up by a lot. The tokens tied to AI and the metaverse are also very popular. Big tech companies are putting billions of dollars into AI-powered apps, which means that cryptocurrencies like Fetch, AIFET, Render, RNDR, and the Graph GRT could gain a lot of support. The same goes for metaverse tokens like Sandbox, Sand, and Decentraland Manor. These tokens could gain value as more institutions show interest in digital real estate and virtual markets. Until then, low cap. There are also signs of life in altcoins and DeFi projects. As regulations become clearer and decentralized finance platforms like Aave, Uniswap, Uni, and Chainlink get better, Link could get a lot of new users and investors. These projects are very important to the ecosystem because they make decentralized trade, lending, and smart contract execution possible. Lastly, keep an eye out for signs that say something is coming up. This week, a lot of projects are getting big updates, agreements, or listings. Crypto moves quickly, and knowing which projects will soon have major events can help you get ready before prices go through the roof. Now that we know which cryptocurrencies to keep an eye on, Joe, can you make the most money this week? When is the best time to go in and out? Here are some important trading methods that will help you make the most of these market changes. It's important to know which cryptocurrencies to keep an eye on, but if you don't have a plan, it's easy to miss out on earnings or get caught in a price drop. The crypto market changes quickly, so you should know when to buy. To make the most of this week's chances, you need to know when to sell and how to handle danger. Let us talk about the best ways to make the most money. Step one is to time your arrival. If you wait too long and prices are already going up, you run the risk of getting at the top. Take a look at key support levels and accumulation zones instead. There's a good chance that a coin is strong if it's going up but hasn't made a steep move yet. Using RSI and other technical signs, moving averages, and the relative strength index can help you tell if a coin has been bought too much or still has room to grow. Next, it's very important to have a way to get out. A lot of traders make the mistake of staying in their positions too long, hoping for even bigger gains. When the market corrects, their winnings go away. If you don't want to wait to sell everything at once, it's smart to start selling small amounts as the price goes up. You lock in the price, but you still have some risk in case it goes up even more. Risk control is also very important. There is no telling when the crypto market will drop, and it can happen at any time. Use stop loss orders to keep your gains safe. A stop loss makes sure that your trade is sold automatically if the price falls below a certain level. This keeps your losses to a minimum. You should also avoid putting all of your money into a single asset. Spreading your investment across several cryptocurrencies can help lower your risk. But when markets are unstable, riding the trend while being careful is one of the best things you can do. If the price of a coin is going up, don't follow it mindlessly. Instead, don't get in until there are pullbacks or consolidations. If, on the other hand, a coin has already gone up a lot, be careful. It might be about to reach its peak, and it might be smart to cash out early. Finally, keep an eye on what whales are doing and how the market feels. Whales, or very large buyers, can change the market by buying or selling a lot of shares. You can get a sense of where the market might be going by keeping an eye on whale wallets, exchange inflows, and trade volume. It's possible that the price will go up soon if you see a lot of buy orders. A drop might be coming soon if whales start selling a lot. You can profit from this week's market changes while lowering your risk if you have the right plan. However, not every chance will be a winner, and there are still risks that could happen. The next part, we'll talk about the top risks that could affect the market this week, along with some warning signs to keep an eye out for. This week, there is a chance to make a lot of money in the crypto market, but it is always risky, so be careful. A lot of buyers only look at the upside, but if you know the signs of a possible crash or correction, you can avoid making mistakes that cost a lot of money. These are the biggest risks that the market could face this week. Let's talk about how you can protect yourself. Manipulating the market is one of the biggest risks. Before making a move, whales and big traders often use tricks to scare off small investors. A fake pump followed by a dump is a usual plan. For big buyers, the only way to avoid FOMO is to sell at the top when prices go up quickly, bringing down the market. Always check trading volume. A for coin is pumping with low traffic to avoid getting caught. It could be a sign of fake price changes instead of real desire. Lack of clarity in regulations is another big risk. There are a lot of decisions that governments and financial regulators make that can shake the market. If new crypto rules, tax policies, or trading limits are put in place this week, it could lead to a rush to sell. Pay attention to SEC news, Federal Reserve, and other big banks for any